This is the first time that we're speaking since he asked for my number. If I tell you I don't feel well and you say, I hope you feel better though, you're not my type.
Who is your type then, bro? Doctor Strange? What was he supposed to do in this situation, bro? Let me know. Was he supposed to nurse you back to health? Was he supposed to give you a senzu bean? What was he supposed to do in that situation?
It almost sounds like she expected him to send a generous cash gift just because she wasn't feeling well. These days, even showing basic concern can turn into an expectation for financial support. It's surprising how quickly some conversations shift from empathy to money.
So, do we not want to go on dates anymore? Just a genuine question, because of all the guys I match with, only 2 have asked to go on a date with me. Several were not looking for that, so we just bypassed them. Bye-bye. And then of the ones that I wanted to go on a date with, I asked. And I did it in a way that it wasn't me asking. I would say, like, would you be open to planning a date? That way it's in their court. If they want to do something about it, they can do something about it, and I'm not asking them. Yeah, that has only worked one time. So, back to my topic sentence.
With the economy struggling, a lot of people are being much more careful with their spending. Many men have stepped away from dating altogether because they no longer feel the investment is worth it. Some even say they'd reconsider if the expectations became more balanced.
I was dating a man earlier this year, and what he taught me was that men who are not willing to risk their ego and put themselves out there to ask you out are insecure men, and that is going to show up in a lot of negative toxic behaviors later in your relationship. And he had told me that I was the first woman that he ever had to pursue because he was very good looking. Whether that was true or not is neither here nor there. But he doesn't like to pursue other women, and I didn't realize that was a red flag at the time, but I saw it come out because I'm very secure in who I am, my flaws, my strengths, all of it. Like, it's me, and I'm very comfortable. And I noticed that he would try to poke at different potential insecurities I might have that other women would have, and I wouldn't be defensive. I'd just be like, yeah, no, I like this is just me, and I love me, and we're all human. And because I wouldn't react to him trying to provoke my insecurities, it made him feel very insecure. So then he would try to make little digs and comments about me to bring my self-esteem down. And so initially he was very sweet and complimentary because he wanted me to like him. But as we got more comfortable with each other over time, his true colors showed, where it was clear he was not comfortable being with a secure, confident woman. It made him feel insecure. So long story short, TLDR, if a man is not willing to risk his ego to pursue you and potentially get rejected, he's actually very insecure, and you're not going to have a good relationship long term.
People keep coming up with new ways to encourage men to approach women again. But that's easy to suggest when you're not the one constantly facing rejection. For many men, choosing not to participate simply feels like the better option.
Bring back the days of hitting on women, please. I just came back from a high rocks class, and girl, I do so much. I put myself out there, but you guys are either not in that space, or even if they are like so closed off. I mean, I even dress cute. Like, look at my outfit. Look at it. Look at the back of this. It's so cute. I was dressing up cute, and guys are just like lazy or just zoned out, or I don't know, or taken, I guess. Look at that butt. I'm putting myself through high rocks. Like, come on. What do you want me to do? I'm not going on the dating apps. Have you seen the guys on dating apps? I'm not putting this on the dating app. So God help me, and that's the end of this.
The dating culture changed because of years of mixed messages and negative experiences. Now that fewer men are making the first move, some people miss the old dynamic. It's a reminder that every action can have long-term consequences.
I have only been approached by a man in the wild one time, and let me tell you, it shook me to my core. And I haven't stopped thinking about it. This was a few years ago. I walk into a bar with a friend, and a guy sitting at the bar turned, looked at me, and gave me the "I'm gonna talk to you" vibes. I am the world's worst flirter. Like, I cannot emphasize enough how bad I am at flirting. And so I froze like a deer in the headlights, like literally frozen. I walk up to the bar to order my drink, okay? And this man walks straight up to me and says, "Hello, my name is Jim." Luckily, my friend stepped in and was like, "Hi, this is Katarina. She's so great," because I was frozen. We played some eyeball tennis back and forth in the bar for like an hour. And he came up to me and bought me and my friend a drink and got my number and was so respectful And I was actually in complete shock because I didn't know this happened in real life. Granted, this happened to me 2 years ago and it was the only time it's ever happened to me. But men, this is the power of approaching a woman in the wild, because I truly have not gotten him out of my mind.
Many men feel they've been told that approaching women in public is unwelcome or uncomfortable. After hearing that message over and over, it's no surprise that plenty of them have decided to stop trying altogether.
The other day I reposted a video how this guy was pretty much saying men do not approach women because women ruined it. So I agree, women have ruined it. From my perspective, I feel like the 20-something-year-olds have ruined it because they're the main ones, especially on this app, that get on here and say they do not want men approaching them in public. And then you will literally see like 33, 34, 35 plus getting on here saying, why don't men approach us anymore? Like when I go out, there's nothing but women. And if there are men, they don't come and talk to me, blah, blah, blah. It's because the 20-year-olds ruined it. They ruined it. And honestly, and we won't even put an age on it, I feel like the same people that get on here and complain and don't want men approaching them in public places are the same ones that get on here and complain about horrible Hinge dates. As someone, if a man approaches me in public, I talk. That don't mean I gotta marry him. I'm gonna have a conversation. I also have never had issue with Hinge dates. Hint.
Pay attention to what she's really saying. Usually, the reaction depends on whether she's already interested in the guy. If there's attraction, the approach is welcomed. If not, the exact same behavior can suddenly be viewed very differently.
Okay, we need to normalize guys approaching girls at the gym because right now it's just awkward for everyone. There will be a guy I see every day. We make eye contact, we do the little half smile thing, and then nothing ever happens. This goes on for weeks. At that point, we're basically coworkers. I'm not asking to be hit on mid-squat or anything, but if you catch me between sets and just say hi, that's not weird. What's weird is pretending we don't recognize each other after making eye contact 40 times. Like, grow a pair and come talk to me.
For many people, attraction changes everything. If someone finds you appealing, where or how you start a conversation often matters much less. That's why some believe the dating game isn't nearly as fair as it's made out to be.
Where is the best place for a man to approach a woman? Obviously, it's not the gym. We've seen the discourse on that. However, I saw a video today of a lady saying that a man approached her in a grocery store and she was like, oh my God, we can't even go to the grocery store in peace. And to that woman specifically, I say, absolutely. If you don't want people approaching you in the grocery store, you have every right to say that. But as a collective, I'm worried because I'm like, if they can't approach us in the grocery store, I fear that their only option is DM. And I don't want an internet love story. So now I want to know from the women, like, where is home base? Like, where are we going to say, like, yes, if we are here, feel free to respectfully approach? What is that space? It can't only be from the comfort and safety of my phone. There's got to be a way in a space where I'm like, yeah, it's totally cool if you come up to me during this time if you see me here. Because I fear we're running out of options, and God forbid my husband is like user 55 on Instagram and I like never open his DM.
If the choice is between protecting your peace or taking a chance on someone who may not value your time or effort, it's understandable why many people decide to stay single. Sometimes avoiding unnecessary stress feels like the smarter decision.
I just saw a video of this guy talking about how he just deleted all the dating apps, which we all should. I deleted my dating apps like 3 months ago, and I haven't been back since. We need to bring back approaching people in real life. I personally don't think that there's anything wrong with the location that you choose. I think it's just about how respectful and considerate you are in whatever location. For example, if you go up to a girl at the gym, make sure that she's like resting or something and not like mid-workout, because that does happen. And being respectful, as in whatever the outcome is, you're still going to be respectful to this person. The reason why we get like scared of like saying no and like not giving our number is because of the way that we're scared that how you guys are going to react. So I feel like keeping in mind that no matter what the outcome is, everything's going to be just fine and you have to be respectful and just be a considerate human being. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Bring back approaching people in real life. Like, bring back talking to people in person outside of like the club or the bars. Like at the grocery store, at the gas station. I don't really love the gas station. The gas station kind of scary. at the gym, at volunteer events. I don't know. Bring it back.
If men are constantly being described as the problem, then maybe those conversations should be directed elsewhere. Don't expect the same people you're criticizing to keep showing up with enthusiasm.
My literal dream apartment, and instead of being excited and over the moon about it, I'm actually just stressed because I'm just so sick of having to make these massive life decisions by myself, and I have such an amazing support network that give me their advice and tell me what they think I should do, but at the end of the day, like, it all just sits on me, and I'm always just scared of making the wrong decision, and I'm just so sick of having to guide my own self through all of life. It should be so exciting, and instead I'm just stressed that I'm making the wrong choice. When does this feeling stop? I just wish I could share the responsibility of life and all of the decisions with someone.
That response definitely struck a nerve. More people are starting to believe modern dating revolves around financial status instead of genuine connection. Many feel respect and mutual appreciation have taken a back seat.
And I finally just want to say, I finally reached the understanding of why it is hard for men to get married. Because number one, you got to cut off all your hoes. Number two, now you got to allow yourself to fall in love for real. Number three, you got to meet people's family and ask for permission. You got to buy a ring. And then you do all of that and she can still say no. And then you get married, and if it don't work out, now she took all your money and she took the
When
key.
both people contribute equally, dating often feels much healthier. The biggest issue isn't who pays. It's the expectation that one person should always carry the entire responsibility. That mindset creates frustration on both sides.
So that's what I'm saying. If a woman requires a different level from y'all will...
Who are you to require any different level? Who are you? Why do you think that I should spend more money on you because you have a vagina?
I mean, what are you gonna spend it on then? Like, what are you?
I don't have to spend it on anything. Bills, things of an importance. You're one of those women who believe if I spend $500 on a date, that's more effort than me actually setting up something where we're able to actually spend time with each other and thinking about the environment that we're in and thinking about the place and how with the time and the temperature and how it's gonna smell. Things like that. You're focused on, well, I want to take pictures so I can put it on Instagram to show everybody that I have a man with money. Valentine's Day, I want to see the roses on the bed with the balloons and the flowers and the chocolate with my name and a balloon so everybody can see. Let me put it behind glass because it's not the importance of what this man did for me. It's how much money he spent so I can show the world.
Some critics argue that too many people are looking for someone to support them instead of building an equal partnership. Healthy relationships work best when both individuals share responsibilities and contribute to each other's lives. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next upload. Thanks for watching.